Hello YouTube, Ty here from Team GHQ with Adam behind the camera, and as you can see, Star Dragon World. You'll also see we've got a new buddy, because I have 5 Aster now, because I'm rich.
And he thought, why not?
Yeah, exactly, I thought, hey, you know what, it works. And everyone's doing it, so hey. Obviously, secret red flag, Aster buddy. We know what Aster does. So, Let's jump into things. I hate one-offs, but this is Star Dragon World. Garble Anchor, your spell null. Remove it from soul and pay a gauge and a life. Nullify a spell. Obviously cross noise because it's a Dragon Arms. We play 2 copies of Artiliger for the Artiliger War because Star Dragon World is very popular now. No matter where you go, you're going to find it, and it's horrible and it's not nice and it has to happen. So why not? We've got a single copy of Winch Scar. Because, hey, you know, it's your item killer. So Danger World it's good against, and with the resurgence of Hero World, it's very good. Next we have the single copy of Transportal, which is your soul killer when it attacks. Winchester Transportal good because that 2 critical is useful. That's pretty much all there is to say, all she wrote. Strength, single copy. We know what strength does, plus 2k power and penetrate. That 2k power can be really useful, especially against rogue matchups, and that penetrate is always good. Artiliger was at 2, I think I said that already. We've got 2 Radiant Alma. Alma is your 6 life or less, pay a gauge, and your Neo Dragon gains double attack for the turn. So yeah, simple enough. We've got 2 copies, Divisigator. This is your plus 2k defense. That 2k is also very useful. Yeah, pretty much just wall up behind and then only Asmodai can kill you. Or Azadahaka, which is also prevalent now. We've got our friend, Sonic Blast, because hey, who doesn't like blowing something up when you attack? That size 3 thing, it'd be so much better if it was a size 1, but they're not going to do that. So we have a single Sonic Blast, so pay a gauge when you attack. The main force, because who doesn't like paying a gauge to stay alive? Obviously 1 copy again, because we ideally don't want to draw it, we want to mill it. Because this deck is Aster mill.deck. So, most of these we've seen before, apart from, what's it called? The Spell Null. Though I think you saw that in one of my old profiles. Next we have 2 copies of Luminous Blue. Luminous Blue is the 1/1, size 1, that when it attacks you can put a, what's it called, a card from the drop into the soul of your Neo Dragon. It doesn't have to be it, but for every soul it's got it gains +1/+1. So that could be a legitimate threat later on in the game. Very good card. I didn't play it in my last build, which was the Impact Monster build, but this build is not, and I like a big soul. So, 3 copies of V-Gradient Quantum Ruler, which is your, when you control a Neo Dragon with soul and call it, you gain a gauge and draw a card, because hey, kosher on legs. Who doesn't like kosher on legs? Next we jump into more Neo Dragons, so 2 copies of our Jack SD. Because, the
cute one?
Yeah, the cute one. Because Jack SD is a lifesaver come late game. You've got a load of gauge, you want to build up your soul, so you just go Jack SD into another Aster, win from there. I finally got my 2nd copy in Buddy Rave of Star Dragoneer Jackknife, which is the 5/5. When you call it with its obvious 1 gauge call cost, look at the top 3, choose 1, put it into soul, put the rest in the drop. Obviously, this accelerates our mill engine. Mill engine be mill engine. I don't think we need to say any more because we know what it does. OG Star Jack. So Star Guardian Jackknife. That 5/3/6. Very nice numbers, 1 gauge call cost. When it enters the field, put a monster from your drop into its soul. So obviously it's a Jack, it's a base form. Hey look, you can play it in Iron if you build Jack Iron, but why would you? Yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. 4 copies of Aster, different artworks. Because I can. Pretty much, we know what Aster does. Your weapon can't be destroyed so long as it has soul. It can't be destroyed during the opponent's turn by card effects. So, very good card. And that's 636 in 1 gauge cool cost. Remember, people, you don't have to call it on top of Jackknife.
Sorry about that.
It's an option.
Didn't mean to catch the camera there. I knock it over.
Yeah, Adam's having a fit, apparently.
No, my sleeve got caught on
no,
it.
Adam's having a fit. Don't listen to what he says, he lies.
Tara's the one that lies, trust me.
So we've got Neo Gold Ritter, 2 copies. This is Jackknife Braveheart as a weapon. So pay 2 gauge, search for a jackknife. That is useful at 2. You don't need it anymore. Hopefully you won't have to play it as a weapon, but it's 1 gauge cool cost, and so long as your Neo Dragon has 3 or more soul, it gains 2 critical. So it's a 4 critical weapon in worst case scenario. Best case scenario, it'll just search out an Aster or any other jack that you might need at the time. 4, Providence. We went over this last time. Providence is your be-all and end-all. It's your ultimate weapon. It's 4/2 for 1 gauge. It gains an additional critical for the number of soul your Neo Dragon has. So it can easily hit silly numbers. 2 critical, very nice. But it also gives your jackknives move, which, again, you will have already noticed that this deck plays 12 jackknives. So we should see them, because, evidently. We have the, what do you call them?
You mixed...
Yeah,
I'm going to say you mixed 2 different ones in.
I did. I'm thick, apparently. Here they are, right.
This is why you should let me sort your decks out.
Look, okay, I'm tired. Mars
That's
Barrier
why.
At 4. It's your Solomon Shield clone. We know what Solomon Shield does. It's pretty bad. As long as it's not a link attack, you can nullify an attack. It's a good card, but I'm thinking of taking it down because obviously we wall. Then, what you already had the sneak peek of. Proto Barriers. We didn't play this in the last build. If you've got an open center, then this allows you to nullify an attack and get a gauge.
Basically Blue Dragon Shield.
Yeah, except it's not as amazing. Because this is Star Dragon World.
They got enough amazing
But
crap.
yeah, it's good. And new artwork. I prefer it to the old artwork. And I couldn't find any of my old artworks because I believe I sold them. 3, Speculite Ring.
Mainly empty Eve, I think.
Probably. And Calm. The 3 Speculite Ring are your Drago Energy clone, which is obviously your +3/+3 and counter attack. All your Neo Dragons will survive. Divisigator makes things big. Jack, and Jack are big. So hey, let's play. A great card. Coming to the end of the profile. Start alternate. The counter speed, choose a Neo Dragon in the soul of your Neo Dragon. Call it on top of that Neo Dragon by paying its cool cost. This can be used as a nullifier, which is quite fun, because obviously the attack no longer exists. And the best part about this is you can get it to make an additional attack, or you can use it to get back a Star Dragoner or a Aster if you need to swap into. It's a very good card. And last but not least, I think this is my favourite card now. Like, I legitimately think this is best card in set. But it's the Starjack Repair. We had it before, and I said it was good then, but my god, okay. So you can only play it when you've got a Jack on the field, and you gain a gauge and choose a card in your drop zone and put it into the soul of your jackknife. Good is good is good, because choosing what you can put in Aster is solid. But that is the updated profile after Buddy Rave. So, like, comment and subscribe. Check out our Facebook page, check out Geeks Headquarters, check out Twatter, and happy gaming.
You say twat instead of Twitter?
I said Twatter.
Really? Goodbye.